Okay, so now I am going to explain about ʻōniu. So ʻōniu is the rare steps which move our hips, the pelvis, forward and back. So that's rare for hula because we usually move side to side. Yeah. So ʻōniu, as it's easy to see, I will bring my hips to here. So we'd prepare on the hips to the left, and then we pull our left hips to the back, which is like in the middle of the army or something. So left hips, weight on your heel, and then bring your hips to the back. But with this time, make sure your shoulder is not following to your hips. So your shoulder stays. So your shoulder is parallel with that mirror. Okay, so that your left hips, the pelvis, is going down, and then that means your right hip is facing 45 degrees to the front. So your right hip, the hip bone, push it forward. So when you push it forward, try not to bring your shoulder too. So keep your shoulder steady. And then your left hip's in front. In that time, I'm pushing my pinky a little bit. Yeah. So on this is the timing. Your weight is going to be a little bit forward, but mainly the weight is still on the heel. So it's like pushing all feet down to the floor. It's something like that. And then from here, your right pelvis goes back. Yeah, so from forward to back. Yeah, so now you see my right feet, my right knee is extended, but it's not locked like this. Still has a little bit of the flexibility to the knee, but it goes back. And then now, left side of my feet doesn't have weight on it. So now all my weight is on your right heel. So now from here, left hip bone is facing 45 degrees to the forward. So push it forward and then bring it to the back. So now you see my left knee is extended. Right? Again, right hip bone, push it forward. Bring it back. And then now your weight is on your heel. Left hip, push it forward, bring it to the back. Right side to the back. Left side to the back. Right to the back. Left to the back. Right to the back. Left to the back. Right to the back. Push it forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. So now I'm using the outside of my feet. So let's push it, and your pinky is pushing down, and then comes outside of your feet, all the way, and then come back to the heel. So the weight moves to pinky, and then outside of your feet, and then comes back to the heel. Goes to the pinky, goes back, using the outside of the feet, and then come back to the heel. Yeah, so your weight is always coming back to that heel. Yeah, so as that tempos, it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so as you see now, my hips is making figure 8 or the infinity on the ground, towards to the ground, towards to the floor. So it's like you are writing the figure 8 by using your pelvis. Yeah, so pelvis is one thing, one plate, so it doesn't bend, right? So when I am pushing my left hip back, prepare, and then my right hip is facing forward, and then bring it back. Then now my left pelvis is forward, and then bring it back. So that's what I'm doing, this motion. Yeah. So one more time. So prepare on the left and then bring it back. Push it forward. Goes back. Forward. 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 Back. And forward and back. Yeah. So the ipu beat goes 1, 2, 3. That's with the ooh. And then with the te part, that's the part you prepare to the next section. So 1, 2, 3. That's the ooh. And te is preparation. So now I am preparing my right hips. So left hip can go first. The next section. So 1, 2, 3. Te ooh te ooh te. So the te part is always slow. So ooh te. So prepare and then keep moving your hips. So ooh te. That's too fast, right? So ooh te and ooh te. Ooh te ooh te. Yeah. So I think if you see it from the back, it looks like I'm bringing my hip up, but I am not bringing my hip up. It's because of my legs because of the aiha'a is extending. My length of the legs is changing. So that's why it looks like I am bringing my hip up, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm just like making my hip to the back. So moving my hip to the back. So move to the back, move to the back. You don't need to bring it up like this. If you try to bring it up, your upper body is start bumping. Yeah. So just make sure your hip. So that's the image. Move your hips to the back. Move your hips to the back. Move your hips straight back. Move your hip straight back. Move your hip straight back. Move your hip straight back. Yeah. So that's the intention of your movement. Yeah. So let's try a couple times. And prepare. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 One more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, 3,